Well, everybody's making videos about the bikes that they own and all the changes they make. So here's my CRF250 Rally 2017. I'm just going to go through all the changes I've done to it. Starting from the front, going to the back. From the stock tires, I went to the Dunlop D606. Makes a big change actually in the dirt. Stock tires are good on the road, not too good in the dirt. I put on the Barkbusters Jet handguards. That's an important change actually if you're going to be doing off-road riding. Might have seen a bit of action. I put on the smaller clutch lever. Was it a necessary change? No, but now I have a backup in case this one does snap or break. I put on the mirrors, so when I do the trail riding or getting into the more narrow trails, I can fold these in, and I think they look better than the stock ones anyway. I put on Renthal handlebars. The stock ones, they were good, but they bend pretty easy. I've already bent one pair. Moving down, I put on the IMS wider foot pegs. Makes the bike more comfortable. The stock ones are good, but these ones are better than the stock ones. I put on a Zeta front sprocket guard. Again, the plastic thing was fine, but it does there is less dirt build up. I put on a X-ring chain. The stock one needed to be changed anyway, so this one is a better chain. Put on a Sunstar rear sprocket, 42 tooth. You can notice a difference when you're trail riding, so that was a good change. Now the Dunlop D606 on the rear. This one is slightly wider than the stock. The stock size would have been fine, but this one gives you a little bit more traction on the sides. So, again in the back, I put on a trigger brake lever. This one just moves at the front and has you bolt it in so it doesn't get has the wire there so it doesn't get ripped off. What else is in the back here? I did change the turn signals. 12 o'clock labs, just a little bit smaller than the stock. LEDs, they do look better. And I put the flasher relays in there so they don't flash too quick. What else have I changed? Oh, the important one is on the front. I put the Race Tech springs in the front, so the left one now has a spring in it. And then I put a Race Tech shock in the back. That actually makes a huge difference if you're riding in the off-road. I do notice it, especially on the front, because the Honda, they always make their bikes for middle of the road riders. So I'm a 200-pound rider. This bike's made for like a 150, 60-pound rider. So if you're going to ride off-road, yeah, the shocks do make a big difference. The stock ones are adequate, and I also put on a seat concept seat, so it's the same height as the stock one. I personally feel it's a little bit taller, but it's hardly noticeable. It is way more comfortable when you're riding on the road. I think that's all I've done to my motorcycle. Overall, the changes, if you're going to be riding it off-road, these changes do make a big difference to riding. Again, the stock, Honda always makes their bikes sort of like middle of the road. So you can make any kind of improvements if you want. You can make it more street orientated, or you can make it more dirt orientated. Well, one last thing I forgot, I put on Rox risers, so they come up. I think it's an inch, and they're rotated back. I have them back as far as you can go, keeping the stock brake and clutch lever, and it actually seems to be perfect. So I lucked out on that one. I didn't have to replace anything. I believe that's it. Overall, I think the Honda Rally is the bike I was looking for to do off-road riding. I don't take this on single track, mainly on forest roads and ATV trails. So that's my Rally.